All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be picking up where we left off last time, using rational equations to solve word problems involving rates. So last time we talked about using distance, rate, and time to set up our rational equations. And we ended up setting the fractions equal to use proportions. So we're going to start off with the same principle today, only these problems are going to work out in a slightly different fashion. So let's look at an example. So it tells me that Anne can sort a bag of mail in 3 hours, and Paul can sort the same bag in 2 hours. So based on what we talked about before, we know that when we're given times, we're always going to make fractions with those times on the bottom. So if I look at what I know, Anne can sort a bag of mail in 3 hours. So that's one bag in 3 hours. I know that Paul can sort a bag in 2 hours. So he can do one bag in 2 hours. If they work together, how long will it take to sort the mail? Well, if they're working together, their rates are not equal. Instead, we're going to combine them to figure out the rate. So I'm going to take 1/2 and add it to 1/3. So if we're getting a common denominator, that would be 2/6 plus 3/6, which would be 5/6. So together, they can do 5 bags in 6 hours. But we know they only have one bag to sort. So if I look at that as a proportion, right, 5 bags in 6 hours is the same as one bag in X hours. So I solve my proportion. So X equals 6/5. So that tells me one bag can be sorted in 6/5 hours. I want you to notice how the final answer for one bag was related to the combined rate. Right? So if 5 bags in 6 hours was our original rate, to get to one bag, all we really had to do was find the reciprocal, right? Flip that fraction over. So let's take note of that shortcut when we do our next example. All right, so we've got an inlet pipe. It can fill a pond in 60 minutes. We've got an outlet pipe that can empty the pond in 80 minutes. So once again, we've been given times. So the inlet pond can fill one pond, or sorry, the inlet pipe can fill one pond in 60 minutes. The outlet pipe can fill one pond in 80 minutes. We notice both pipes are left open. So if I'm thinking about what's happening here, the first pipe fills the pond. The second pipe empties the pond. So if I've got one thing that's adding water and one thing that's removing water, if I want to combine the pipes together, I'm going to subtract them. So just like before, we're going to get our common denominator. So if I'm doing 1 over 60 minus 1 over 80, that's 80 over 4,800 minus 60 over 4,800. Which equals 20 over 4,800. So we could fill 20 ponds in 4,800 minutes. So if I want to know how long it takes to fill one pond, I'm just going to flip that fraction over. So it would be 4,800 divided by 20. So if I simplify that down, I can fill one pond in 240 minutes. All right, that's all we have for today. I'll see you guys next time.